Howdy everybody, ArgonMatrix here. Welcome to episode 72 of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Who do we not have many unlocks with? Blue Baby, Eve, Samson could use some as well. Lazarus is always a case. The Lost, obviously. I think I'm feeling an Eve run today. Eve, not greed mode, but Eve to, I guess, the Dark Room would be the best path for her. We did get pretty close that one time to a lamb kill with Eve, K6R9QF0Y, but it was to no avail, as we died, I think, like, did we die on the land fight or on, like, the room before the land fight? I can't quite remember. Regardless, I do remember we skipped Satan with, like, undefined, so we didn't even get that unlocked. That's fine, though. I think actually the Eve unlock for Satan is really good, too, so it's probably a bit foolhardy of me to even allow that skip to happen, but let's let bygones be bygones. We'll get it done on this run. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. You'll never be the head of a major corporation. I don't know where that comes into play, but you know, Austin Powers is never a bad thing to reference, I don't think. When was the most recent Austin Powers movie released? I don't keep up with the Austin Powers movie. The only one I remember is like Goldmember or whatever. And even then, like, I saw that when I was, like, super little. I don't even remember, dude. Halo Flies is actually really, really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and hop out of here. Hit this button. Oh, well, that's something, I guess. I don't really want to use that because there's no harm in continuing the rest of this floor. In fact, it only stands to benefit us with the boss item. And I think if I get to the end of this floor without Whore Babylon active, like if I don't take enough damage to activate it, I might just go ahead and activate it at the end of this floor by taking damage on purpose. Because having Whore Babylon active for the second floor will make things quite a bit easier. And I don't want to activate it like at the outset of the second floor, because then I'll screw up my deal with devil potential. But for right now, let's just play it as we normally do here. Don't like this. I really hate that room, even though I'm pretty sure I've like never gotten hit by one of those troll bombs from that room. It's still just scary every time, man. Alright, Ministro, get out of here. Yeah, the last thing, like, I'd like to be at 1 red heart, but if I get hit by a champion, then I'm going to be in a much worse position. So let's not let that happen today. I don't even really know if we have any kind of streak going. I think we might have 2 wins in a row, maybe just the 1. No, we should have 2, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do. Oh well. Either way, it's not like it's not like the difference between that and like 3 wins in a row is like going to define necessarily how I play this run. If I got up to like, you know, like 80 wins in a row or something, that might influence how I play a little bit. I might make fewer reckless or crazy decisions, like, you know, one makes you larger placebo, for instance. But, I mean, that could be a blessing and a curse, because obviously 80 wins in a row is phenomenal. But do you really want to sacrifice your play style in order to preserve the wins? I mean, I suppose the best of both worlds is if your play style is just to play super cautiously all the time to get as many wins as possible outright. But, you know, there's something to be said for that, I suppose. Yeah, I will take the Halo right now. I'm going to leave that Spirit Heart there, and I'm going to go see if I can find, like, a fire or something to hurt myself on. Because between that Spirit Heart and the Whore Babylon, we would be in a great spot on the next floor. If I can just get down to 1 heart here. We do have at least 1 unexplored room here, so hopefully we have some enemies or something in it. No, we don't. Alright, well, that kind of sucks. There's, like, actually no way to hurt myself on this floor, is there? God damn, unless there's something in the item room here. Nope. Well, I guess in that case, you just kind of switch gears. You pick up the Spirit Heart over here, and then you just play it as best you can. I mean, with the Halo, our damage stat is quite a bit better, actually. We're up to at least over 3 now, without Whore Babylon being active. But we're still going to have to play pretty well in order to preserve our deal with the devil chance, because we don't have a lot of room for error here. If I could also find some bombs on this floor, I would not be super opposed to that. I had a bit of a bomb drought on the last floor. Would have been one way to hurt myself and also get some tinted rocks and stuff, so. So for right now, don't stand that close to enemies. Eve's range is not that bad. You don't need to be putting yourself in needless danger here. There we go. We got 1 bomb into that at least. keep my eyes peeled for a secret room maybe, or a tinted rock potential. Not sure. We at least have enough keys to make this floor work out. Whether we want to go to the shop entirely depends on if we like find a secret room full of money or some crap. I have lots of money. Oh, Minu, did you wake up? Woke up just in time for the recording session, man. It works like clockwork. This cat just loves being the center of attention a lot of the time. How many episodes now have I like mentioned her name in because she just like up and distracts me or something? She's not really doing anything right now. She's just over there drinking some water. But ooh, quad shot. That's kind of fun. It does hinder our tear rate quite significantly. The secret room can't be here, can it? I guess it could be. Let's try that out, I guess. Yeah, nice. We got a key out of the deal, too. And we got flat penny, which is honestly pretty amazing. Allow us to get quite a bit more, quite a few more keys in the future, provided we actually come across some money. Which I suppose is always debatable whether that'll happen or not. It is hard mode, so consumable drops are tuned down. When I initially heard of hard mode, like way back before like even Rebirth, because it was something introduced in Rebirth, not Afterbirth, I thought hard mode would be like, oh, all enemies do double damage, which would be probably a much worse version of the game, honestly, if that were the case. Because like, yes, that would make things a lot harder, but it would also kind of, I don't know, it'd throw things off. It's hard to describe how that would happen. I believe there actually is a seed you can input. Like there's a whole bunch of different Easter egg type seeds in this game. I'm actually gonna put one here to maybe a second secret room. Nice. I got some pills. What do we got? Are You a Wizard is pretty bad. Amnesia is not super terrible, I guess. Pretty Fly. So we got a full suite of Halo flies right now. Range down is not the end of the world. Honestly, not that bad of a pill selection. Given that there were so many of them, and so many of them could have been worse than they were. Only got like one actual stats downgrade pill out of that, so. Are You a Wizard is kind of throwing things out of whack for this room anyway, but it'll fade before too long, I know. Yeah, there we go. What was I saying though? Yeah, there's a bunch of different Easter egg seeds, and one of them I'm pretty sure does induce that kind of a mode. It's like where every hit deals 1 heart damage, and I think there's other ones like every hit deals like 2 hearts of damage or 12 hearts of damage, so everything's just a 1-hit kill, even not as the lost. Whole bunch of different things like that. So we got Monstro here. We're actually sitting in a very nice position with 3 Pretty Flies on the 2nd floor, so we're basically going to be effectively immune to shots like from Monstro here for the rest of the game. I don't know if Pretty Flies actually, like having 3 of them makes you literally immune to taking damage from shots and bullets and things like that, or if it's just very low percentage that one of them can get through the suite of flies. We got Pentagram. That's maybe worth taking. I don't know. I have a lot of damage potential in Horror Babylon. Yeah, you know, it's probably worth it. I was just thinking about potentially going for angel deals and things like that, but it's not strictly necessary on this run anyway. Curse the Unknown. I think I'm sitting at 3 red hearts and a spirit heart, so we'll try and keep that in mind as we progress onwards here. Yeah, so now if we do get the opportunity to activate Horror Babylon, we're going to be in a very nice position here. Also looking for Tears upgrades with Mutant Spider. It is also 1 step closer to the Spider transformation, which I've only ever had like once. I think I only had it once on that ridiculous Azazel run where we got like every single item possible on the chest. Minu, hey, what are you doing there? She was like clawing at my clothes or something. This cat does not know when to quit, man. She thinks she owns the place or something. Well, just because you've been living in this house longer than me, you think you can just assert yourself like this? Excuse you? That's incredibly rude, Manu. I won't be talked down to by my feline friend like this. We're in this together, you know it. I know you want to see an Eve victory just as much as the rest of us do, and look, we're well on our way. We've got good damage. We got decent rate of fire for having quad shot here, and we just got Pupilla Duplex, which is basically like spectral shots. So hell to the yeah on that. I'll keep the moon card for right now because we could be on pace for boss rush if we keep things up here. And having the moon card for boss rush to warp out and steal an item like that would be pretty nice, pretty swagadocious. Because we already have done boss rush as Eve. We do still need to do Hush, so if I can make that a reality on this run, I'd be happy. I would be happy. I am happy. Oh, so happy. Alright. This is a bit of a nightmarish room, but as long as you dodge effectively, it's kind of the problem is that you don't have a lot of room to dodge. Thankfully, the big silkworm here doesn't have a face, so he's okay. What do we got in here? I'll try it out. You never know. I think I'm actually gonna take this and get that too, and then just book it out of here. I know I kind of wanted to save that for the boss rush, but we have still plenty of opportunities to get more teleport cards. We're getting a ton of keys out of Flat Penny here. It normally doesn't proc that much, I don't think. Am I a super nerd yet by using the word proc correctly like that? For the longest time, I didn't know what proc actually meant. I heard like the super amazing e-gamers. E-gamers. That's the new term. I just coined it. You can't steal it. E-gamers. But I heard people saying that all the time, like speedrunning circles and stuff. And like, what the hell does proc mean? I still don't know if it's like short for something or whatever, but it basically means to activate, I think. These guys are putting up quite an impenetrable wall of silkworms. We're about to bust on through here. Bust a move. Alright. Well, we're definitely not in any danger of running out of keys on this run, I will say that much. My god, though, this room just kind of mind-flooded me for a second there. I didn't get hit, actually, but I really probably should have. I was just, like, standing there like a dork, like, what do I do? I can't tell what's going on. What do I do? Where do I go? Alright, who do we got for our boss today? Bighorn is pretty nasty, but, you know, as far as comparing him to where he is now compared to where he used to be, he is much more manageable. Our damage should be more than enough to justify it. So what am I looking for out of our deal with the devil? If we do indeed get one, we're at 38.75% chance. Really just like a good tiers upgrade would probably be pretty sweet. The item I am specifically after, I would say, is the Pact. So let's see if we can get the Pact today. So that would just be a lot of fun. Alright, nothing of the sort. That's fine, we got a lot of spirit hearts if nothing else. And I am going to head back and just look for my shop really quick, because I have so much money right now. I have enough for one whole item from the shop. Whoop-de-freaking do, man. The battery? I guess you take the battery? No, you know what? You take the card. It's Ace of Hearts, which is pretty worthless for me. And then I'm just going to go ahead and donate here. Well, that was worth it. You know what? Buy this bomb, man. We've got amazing amounts of keys, but our bomb game is leaving a lot to be desired right now. And move on down here. So Ace of Hearts. I can't even really fathom what kind of use I could get out of Ace of Hearts. Maybe if I find like a blood bank and then I can use it a whole bunch or something. Because I would like to use a blood bank as Eve's, because that'll also allow me to get down to Horror Babylon quite easily. You know what else would allow that is just like getting some more devil deals though. So if we can swing that on this floor, I'll be a happy camper. I don't fully understand why Pupilla Duplex is like a pseudo spectral shot thing. I think it would honestly be fine if it just made your tiers wider like this, but the fact that it does that as well, I suppose. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it would be a lot worse or something if it was only the widened tiers, because they're not really that much wider than regular tiers anyway. So it's like, how much is that really going to impact your stats? Maybe that's what they were thinking. Or maybe Pupilla Duplex is just like the actual complex itself that is referenced in the game here is there's some sort of symbology there. Significance, I should say, not symbology. What's the difference between symbology and symbolism? Is there one? I always use symbology, and I always think I'm wrong, and I might well be wrong. Because I feel like most of the time when you talk about like literature or references in video games, you're talking about symbolism rather than symbology. Symbology might be like the literal version of what you would think it would be, like the study of actual symbols or something. Or does that also fall under etymology? I don't know, man. I'm in the deep end here now, and there's no getting out for me. Unless I resort to Googling it mid-episode here, but that's not something that I'm super invested in doing. Googling the effects of, or like looking up on the wiki the effects of various Isaac items, I'd probably be okay with, because it's actually related to the game here. We'll both learn something in the process, ideally. But just Googling random stuff like that is probably not so much worth it. Hushy is decent, I would say. If I can get him parked on top of a stationary enemy, usually he's pretty solid. The compass would be a nice get for me. I'm also going to go ahead and blow this guy up for a heightened deal with the devil chance. I was hoping for an extra nickel out of that too, but no such luck. See if we can find our secret room. Oftentimes the secret rooms do contain quite a bit of money. I'm going to try right here. Hey, there we go. It was a little bit off-center, but we still managed to make it work. Just one more nickel and we'll be sitting pretty. We've gotten a lot of lucky pennies on this run. You notice that? We're up to 6 goddamn luck. That is, like, obscene for just the caves, too. I mean, I don't know. Obscene might be a bit of a stretch, but still, it's really, really nice. If I could find tough love or something, I'll be happier than a pig in shit. Alright, we got a Friends to the End pill. Keep our Ace of Hearts around for no real reason. Other than that, it's a card that we could potentially use one day. Gotta be nearing our boss here pretty soon, I think. And that'll be good for me, because most of the tiers upgrade items in the game are from the boss item pool, I'm pretty sure. Like, in just thinking about it, I'm just thinking, like, there's a whole bunch of different tiers upgrades. There's, like, toothpicks, torn photo, the screw. Pretty sure there's more, but Mr. Dolly, yeah, things like that. We do have the compass now, so that'll be immensely helpful if we're trying to make it down to the Hush fight, which I'm still in the market for, I would say. I don't feel confident in my odds against Hush as it stands right now, but that's the beauty of it, is that we still have so many more floors between us and Hush. Anything could happen, man. You know, find a one-room, re-roll into an amazing, like, Dr. Fetus, Mom's Knife synergy. Actually, I don't think that's that good of a synergy now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe, like, Dr. Fetus, Sad Bombs, Brimstone or something would be more up my alley. For now, we'll just go ahead and fight Gertie. This is actually an ideal enemy for Hushy if we can get that sorted out. I'm going to try and deal with the riffraff in the corners here. And then maybe just for like a novel type kind of strategy. I can actually stand here because I have the flies. He's not quite there. It looks like on this bounce he should be... Yeah, there we go. That's how you do it. Making the most of familiars. ArgonMatrix since 2010. There we go. We got extra trinket room here, as well as Mom's Locket, which is okay. I got Krampus here. I'll be fine with either outcome, Krampus' head or Lump of Coal. I'd prefer Lump of Coal, I think. I mean, in general, I'd always prefer Lump of Coal. Most of the time, I guess. I guess there are certain circumstances where your damage is good enough that you don't really need Lump of Coal, and Krampus' head might just be better for straight-up room clearing. But in this case... we did get Head of Krampus, so, I mean, it's fine, like I said. Either one was going to be fine for us. We also got Dry Baby, so that's pretty cool. Random bout of luck there. I left behind the Ace of Hearts card back there. I'm okay with that, honestly. It's not really end of the world. Oh, there is a dice room here. What do we got? We got a 5 room. I don't think I'm going to take advantage of that on this run. Just because I'm on a bit of a time crunch if I want to get to Hush in time. So I think I'm going to have to forego that. because that would make me redo the floor here, which would not be super super interesting to me. For the most part, these guys are okay as long as they don't jump on me. I'm honestly almost kind of tempted to just get sucked out by one of these wall masters, but I'd like to see what kind of reward I can get for beating the room as well. Not just a key. Not like we didn't already have a million of those handy. Okay, that was just dumb on my part. I forgot how far that creep trail stretched. Did not get penalized for it too heavily though, so pretty sweet. That portal out of here, man. Yeah, I think for the most part, I'm just gonna try and use Hushy on bosses if the opportunity presents itself. Against just like regular enemies like this, it's just a little too cumbersome, I think, to try and use. If he does get some damage off, then hell yeah, by all means. But it's not something that's gonna be super relevant to my success, I don't think. Even against like the bosses, I don't think it's gonna be all that relevant to my success. Except maybe against Hush. Because Hush is such a big target and stands still for so long that Hushy can actually do a substantial amount of damage to him. Ironically enough. I will go ahead and just blow this guy up. Extra deal chance. There's a donation machine, but we have nothing to donate. Or we do have stuff to donate, but we can't right now. Oh god, get out of here. Oh, man, Hushy actually kind of screwed me over a little bit there. It's okay. He does more good than harm, I would say, for the most part. We got Big Fan there, which is our second step towards the Beelzebub transformation, I believe, because we had Halo of Flies earlier. I was almost like, doesn't Hushy count as a fly item? But it's like, no, why would Hushy count as a fly item? It's about the dumbest thing I've almost said. I mean, I did say it, but... Alright, so we got the Sun card, which is beautiful, as Jim Carrey might say. We will save it for the next floor, provided we don't have a Curse of the Lost or some nonsense. And for now, we're going to move on to the boss fight, I suppose. Which way was the boss again? I thought it was like over in this kind of direction. It is, it's just this is not exactly the right way. Pardon me, fellows. Down here. I could blow up that beggar for an extra deal chance as well, but I don't think that's super necessary. Moreover, it is like something I would do, but only if I had more than one bomb. Right now, I'd like to try and save my bomb for an actually more meaningful purpose. If you catch my drift. Probably gonna save our Head of Krampus charge for Mom as well. Oh god. Although I have to admit I'm tempted on this room. Alright, just thread the needle. The good thing about Hushy is that if you're clever about it, you can actually guide some enemies like this into him. If you're clever about it. Obviously I'm not. Otherwise I'd be actually doing it. There's just a spider down there. A spider. Okay. I don't know why I go for mimic chests, man. They're like never worth it. They have like the same payout rates as just regular chests, I'm pretty sure. Except they also hurt you. It's freaking annoying, dude. Oh man, we're only on the depths 1? I thought we were actually on the depths 2. I thought we were making good time for Hush here, but no, we actually kind of have to book it if we wanna make that happen. We're still sitting pretty as far as the run goes, if we want to make its make a dark room run happen, but to make Hush is going to be a whole nother ball of wax. Got a little Gish here, no deal, so that sucks, but it is what it is. I am what I am, Sam I am. The sun. Get the sun here. So which way do I want to go? I mean, this is actually literally the opposite way where I want to go, so bad luck on that front, but that's alright. Got some money out of it, if nothing else. Oh, only one key out of all that? Say it ain't so. Ooh, it's a long trek to the boss on this floor, so I think I'm going to have to embrace the possibility that we're probably not going to make it to Hush on this run, barring some extreme circumstances, some unprecedented luck of some kind. And greed is not that. I mean, granted, he could give us like Steam sale, and then maybe we could buy something amazing out of the shop, like the treasure map or something. Then it's there's the slimmest of hopes there, but we'll see. He did not drop Steam sale, but he dropped enough money for me to buy whatever I want in the shop, probably. Is it worth going to the shop? I would say so. I would say, like, if like the small detour that we have to make to get to the shop is probably worth the time investment that we could save from a decent item in the shop. Because, I mean, as it stands anyway, we're probably not going to make it to the Hush fight as we are right now. So might as well try and get every advantage that we can from any source that we can. What is that? That's the Lovers. Pretty worthless for me as it stands. I will say thank God for the Halo, because without that we'd actually be in a pretty goddamn terrible position right now as far as our damage goes. The Pentagram also helps, don't get me wrong there. It's a pretty big damage upgrade, but the Halo is, I feel like, what's holding it all together right now. I haven't been able to get Horror Babylon active at all in this run, so I'm kind of stunned that I even made it this far. Or at least made it this far this fast. Because this is not a fast run, as you might gather here. But for Eve, without Horror Babylon, it is pretty fast, I would say. Justice is nothing special for me. The Hierophant is actually pretty good. Ooh, the Hierophant and Blank card. It's probably trumps Head of Krampus right now. I don't strictly need Head of Krampus. The damage boost is nice for room clearing. But I think the guaranteed survivability, or the nigh-on guaranteed survivability anyway, of Blank Card Hierophant is also really, really good. And also just Blank Card starter deck is a fantastic combination, because there are so many good things you can make happen with that. Blank Card Sun, Blank Card Hierophant, Blank Card Empress. Whole whack of things we could do. Whole waka waka doo doo yeah things. Alright, let me swap the Lovers here. I'm going to try and go for these cards. The Hermit is, I think I'm just going to go ahead and use that right now. Just get me in here for free. I want to save my 35 keys, man. I guess you don't really need any of this, so just blow up the Shopkeeper for the improved deal chance and be on our merry way. And I'll go back for the cards. Also, that Blood Bank is worth talking about, because that's kind of what we've been looking out for this whole time, to try and get up to our Horror Babylon state. So that should speed things up exponentially here. Enough for me to clear the next 2 floors in 5 minutes? Probably not, but stranger things have happened. We'll admit that. This is also going to be kind of a tough Blood Bank to even play, just given its position on the map. But there we go. We are in a good spot here. Check this card as well. It's the Hermit again. Not the greatest. That's the Lovers, though, so I don't really want that. I could have gotten more plays out of the Blood Bank with the Lovers, but that's just kind of a petty play at this point, especially because I don't really need money for the rest of the game, unless I do make it to the Hush shop. Alright, go ahead and... that was dumb. I thought I had the Hierophant selected, but I clearly did not. It's okay, we can still get our good supply of Spirit Hearts here. And hopefully get a deal with the Devil out of this as well, so we can just outright trade our HP away and be in permanent Horror Babylon state. And also permanent, like, negative state, because we're going to pick up the negative in a second here. Hushy is not an appropriate mom killer, I don't think. Oh, except when that happens. When the stars align, Hushy can actually land on Mom's foot, apparently. Oh, God. Alright, so we take the negative. What do we got in our deal? This is pretty good. I guess you take all of this just to get down to permanent Spirit Hearts and stuff. I'm not super worried about it just because I do have Blank Card Hierophant. So unfortunately came a little too little too late for it to really matter here as far as my time goes. There is still the minutest of chances that if I get a good roll on like which way I go on these next 2 floors and the rooms that I encounter and the bosses and everything, that I could make the hush fight happen. But it doesn't seem that likely. You never know when a rogue Emperor card is going to appear and change the whole game, though. Duct tape is not super interesting to me. Even though it could theoretically freeze Hushy in place, I suppose. But I don't think that really matters. I'm just gonna be skipping most of the spoils from chests and stuff like that, because I'm in a pretty good place as far as consumable goes. Dim bulb is worth it, I would say. I should actually use the Hierophant here now that I'm looking at it. Get a dim bulb bonus too. This room sucks, but it's also a dead end, so yeah, I think we can pretty much wash our, or kiss our hush chances goodbye, if we hadn't already. That was just dumb. I've got the speedrunner mentality on right now. It's like, oh, I gotta get there as fast as possible, man. Can't waste any time. Just run, just run. I really don't need to stop for those keys, though. I've got 30 goddamn 7. If that's not gonna be enough for the rest of the game, then I don't know what to say about that. I suppose there's always the chance that I run into a key beggar or something, and I can make good use of him, especially if he's on the dark room. That's a pretty solid circumstance. There we go. I should not have done that, really, but I have to go back for those spirit hearts. It's okay. And this boss is probably Mr. Fred, given the size of the room. No, it's Turtling. Okay, this is a weird boss. Actually, also kind of dickish, but it's kind of shitty, if you know what I mean. Ho 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 ho. I patented that joke. You can't have it. If you ever make that joke in your own Isaac video, then you owe me a 15% royalty on all your ad revenue for the rest of your life. Just so you know. Alright. Where is our boss? Over that way? We got like a minute to make it there, and beat It Lives as well. But let's be real here. I mean, that's good. Oh shit. Getting some pretty fast rooms, if nothing else. He's beginning to believe. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I still don't, but I would love to. I suppose that's an opportunity. That's a possibility. Just keep on like run into enemies like this, get the negative effects done up. There we go. Don't worry about that. Just go, go, go. Fucking run into him. Who cares? You got blank card Hierophant. You're fine. All right. We got 30 seconds for this fight. Don't hesitate to use blank card strats, or not blank card strats, but negative strats if you have to. I like standing in here and I can't even like, because of the pretty flies, man. Oh god, this is gonna be close. Oh no, we actually got it. All right, no deal with the devil. There's a void portal there of all things. Sweet. Yeah, I'll head down to the hush fight. I will head down to the fush height, and this is a tasty burger. Okay, let's use blank card Hierophant. Let's hope for some batteries as well. Actually, head into here in case there's like Mom's Key for sale or something. No Mom's Key, but there is a BFFs and also a battery charge. Also, I'll just buy a Spirit Heart, I suppose, because why not? Check out this card too, the Fool. Blank card Fool is probably better than blank card Hermit at this point in the game. Gemini or Fear Shot? I guess Mom's Perfume for the Fear Shot. And in here we got Spelunker Hat and Mongo Baby. I guess Spelunker Hat, so we can get our secret rooms on the next couple floors here. Just get all this sorted out. we'll go ahead and buy ourselves a battery here. Then we'll go into the Hush fight. We'll use blank card to get some Spirit Hearts on the ground. And also get our Dim Bulb bonus. The Hierophant, excuse me, I always said Hierophant. Like a fucking poser, but that dude just corrected me hardcore. Now comes the ultimate test as to whether our Pretty Flies can protect us from all of the Hush barrage. Working out well so far. Push him into Hushy. Hell yeah, dude. Get in there. Alright. Hush does have more than just bullet hell attacks. Not much more. Oh shit. A bullet got through. So it is possible. The legends were true. Does not seem very likely though, especially with Dry Baby on my side too. It's actually working out very nicely here. We can actually just stand here, just take machine gun barrages to the face practically. Let's get Hushy in there as well. Beautiful. Probably gonna have to move in a second because the Hush is about to move down. Come on, buddy. Multi-dimensional baby is pulling out here too, actually. Working out quite nice. Gonna have to back up from those flies because they actually can hurt me as opposed to the bullets here. Get Hushy back in there. Yeah, Hushy and BFF is actually gonna work a pretty solid number on this, I think. We actually have quite a lot of familiars who are doing good work. I don't know if Multi-Dimensional Baby actually gets affected by BFF in any appreciable way. I don't know if the bullets do even more damage when they get refracted through Multi-Dimensional Baby now, but I wouldn't be surprised necessarily either. We also have Dead Bird, for all of that's worth, and Brother Bobby, so you go, guys. Let's go, team. It's a team effort. Come on, everybody. Okay. It's a team effort, but it's mostly me. Mostly me and Hushy and Multi-Dimensional Baby. The rest of you need to pick up the slack a little bit. Little Gish is okay. Dry Baby's also. You know what? You know, it's... Oh, man. I'm trying to make some weird-ass joke, but it's just falling through. Because all our familiars are actually doing some pretty solid work. Oh, I thought Hushy was an enemy for a second. I hope you can forgive me, Hushy. It's just pretty much everything else of that color in this fight is hostile to me. Another bullet did happen to get through there, so... I guess in the most dire of bullet hell circumstances, 3 Pretty Flies don't quite hold up, but... Or don't hold up 100%. They're still like 99% effective, but... Hell yeah, dog. Or maybe it's just Continuum can go through Pretty Flies or something. Like they just have some sort of effect like that. So they can go through walls, I know, but... I mean, obviously they can go through walls. I don't know if I've done Delirium as Eve yet. I don't think I have. But I don't think I'm going to on this run, unless the opportunity presents itself after the Lamb. Then I can see myself going down there, but as it stands right now, I'm not going to head down straight after the Hush fight, is what I'm saying. Yeah, Pretty Flies don't protect me from the beams, that much I know. That's why he's using them so goddamn much here. Sick and tired of you goddamn Chozo. There we go. Easy enough. We got a Tame in the basement, which is pretty solid. Let me just check. Eve has not beaten Delirium yet, so let's head down to the to Sheol here. And we'll hope for a Void Portal, I suppose, after the Lamb. We're also hoping, I guess, for a Dad's Key at some point here. Or, you know, we could actually probably even make a self-sacrifice room work to get the key pieces if we find one on Sheol. I'm pretty sure a self-sacrifice room cannot exist on the Dark Room. But yeah, with like blank card Hierophant, I don't think it would be too unfathomable to make a self-sacrifice room play happen here. Obviously, we don't want to warp down to the... ooh, that's good. We don't want to warp down to the Dark Room with it, but if we can at least get the key pieces, I'd be pretty happy with that. Unfortunately, given that I don't have a Curse of the Lost on this floor, we're not going to be able to tell easily about this. Okay, got a bomb out of that. Waiting on our blank card charge so I can get the Joker. Why use blank card Joker instead of Joker outright? So that I can get 2 deals instead. So I can get one on this floor and the next floor, which would be nice. Okay. What's this card? Just to see the Magician. Not super worth it, I don't think. Let's Joker on out of here. We got Guppy's Paw and Contract from Below, neither of which I'm super concerned with, I don't think. I mean, I would put us 2/3 of the way to Guppy, I guess. But it's not worth the HP investment, I don't think. It's not like I'm in a bad spot for HP, obviously. But I'd like to, if I do happen to encounter a self-sacrifice room on this floor, I'd like to be able to actually use it to its greatest effect and still be in a relatively okay position HP-wise. If we don't find the self-sacrifice room, though, it's not the end of the world. Obviously, we'll get other cracks at Mega Satan with every character. Alright. Make sure you swap to the Hierophant card there before using blank card on your next charge. Okay, so nothing here. We are hitting a lot of dead ends, though, so cleaning out the map pretty nicely here. Did I have... Oh, my window is closed. That was just a really loud police siren. Am I getting swatted? Oh, no. Say it ain't so. Go ahead and use that. Just get a whole bunch of Spirit Hearts on the ground here in case there's a self-sacrifice room. Should use blank card at every available opportunity. Got Bob's Rotten Head, which is one step closer to the Bob transformation, I guess. That's all that I always pick it up just for that, even though the Bob transformation is pretty not good. We got the Paperclip, which is probably going to be better for me than Flat Penny at this point in the game. I have enough keys to make life okay. And Paperclip is going to negate the need for most keys anyway, so who cares? At least for most keys at this point of the game, because there's not a whole lot of locked doors left. Unless you find a library or something. Library, dice room, any number of things, I suppose. There we go. Alright. Sucks too, man. I just got Spelunker Hat on the last floor, and I don't even get to use it on this floor. Watch there be like a curse of the, that's Locust of Famine? Locust of Death, okay. That might be better than the Lockpick, actually. Just because I do have so many keys. I was saying, though, yeah, watch me get Curse of the Lost on the next floor as well. That'd be just my luck, wouldn't it? Okay, there's the boss. Keep on exploring just a little bit more here. On the off chance that I can find a self-sacrifice room, you know? Couldn't hurt. Actually could be very, very helpful. But I think I've just about cleared out this floor, and it doesn't look like it's doesn't look like things are necessarily going to go in my favor here. I want to double check though. I think there was another path heading down out of the starting room, like right here, that I never took. Oops, that was dumb. Justice, I'm just going to go ahead and use. It's fine. Pop on out of here. Is someone like mowing the fucking lawn outside? Well, no, probably more realistically, being that's the middle of winter, it's probably a snowblower, not a lawnmower. That would be my best guess. It just sounded so much like a lawnmower. I don't know what it was. Alright, we got Death, blank card Death, or blank card Joker. I think the option there is clear. Juice's Tongue is not really worth too much here. And I guess there is no self-sacrifice room here. So we're going to go ahead and get a move on. It's fine, man. I mean, don't give up hope of Mega Satan yet. There is still the off chance, the very outside chance, I should say, of Dad's Key appearing somewhere in the dark room. Although when you get down to the nitty-gritty like that, I think you have to kind of admit defeat at that point. It's like saying like, oh well, I might be like on half a heart here, but I could blow up all these skulls on this floor and potentially get Dry Baby, and then Dry Baby could potentially save me from taking a single hit of damage. And it's like, yes, it's theoretically possible, but it's such an edge case scenario that you should not be should not be banking on it. Thankfully, we're not actually banking on it because we were not specifically going for. I want to test something here. I don't know. Hold on, I think that bomb fly was the one that hurt me. Okay, no, Mega Satan's or Satan's feet do hurt me. I was confused there because for a second I thought I saw myself get hit, and I didn't take damage from the foot. And I was like, does Spelunker's hat somehow fucking I mean, does it block damage from above like that? That'd be a weird synergy, but at any rate, we got the Razor Blade in the basement. And potentially, oh, we could have been fucking Guppy. Are you kidding me? Wait, the chance still does exist. Hold on. The dream. It's Brimstone and Goathead. What the fuck? Sure, dog. Could have been Brimstone Guppy now. Brimstone. We got quad Brimstone shots as well. Oh my lord. I'm kind of kicking myself for that one. Oh well. We still have 4 Brimstone lasers, so I mean, I can't be too mad with that, can I? I mean, I can a little bit, I think. I think it's justifiable to be just a little bit angry at myself and at the game. At myself for not taking Guppy's paw on the previous floor when I was in a good spot to. And at the game for not giving me fucking Brimstone and Goathead until the very last deal with the devil. What is that garbage? I guess they wanted me to prove myself or some bullshit. It's like, oh, you can't get to the dark room without Brimstone and fucking Mutant Spider, and how dare you even show your face here? I'm not actually salty. It's just like, it's just kind of hilarious to me that happened. Anyway, the Hierophant. So no key beggar in there, which is kind of what I was banking on to. That would be my best bet to make a dad's key or something happen. Is if I got a key beggar. They're not that uncommon in the secret rooms. D Infinity, huh? What do we got? We got D12. Oh, D Infinity probably is not going to be my item of choice here. I think blank card. Stuck it out for long enough that it deserves to see victory with me here. Surprisingly, not that powerful of a brimstone of a brimstone shot. Given that there's 4 of them, I guess my damage is not all that, but and it's still like tearing through enemies. I have to give credit where credit's due. God damn, I could have been Guppy, man. I suppose maybe I shouldn't have used like shouldn't have just used the Joker card outright right there, or at the start of this floor, just because there is still the potential that I could go down to the Void. But I say let's let bygones be bygones at this point. All right, so we'll go in with full health. Our dim bulb is helping us out. Let's end this, man. It's one of those runs where if you just skip to the end and see that I have quad brimstone, it's like, man, he got carried so hard. And I'm not going to say that I didn't get carried. I did get some pretty good stuff going on this run. But you can see in the item tracker there, brimstone was not in it until pretty far into the shindig here. So it's not just another crazy brimstone run. And, oh, he's done. He is done. Do you want to do a victory lap? It's kind of tempting, actually, but I'm going to say no. And no delirium, so that's that for this run. Still got a fair amount of unlocks. Hush and Satan and the Lamb. The black lipstick has appeared in the basement. Now that I've unlocked the Razor Blade, does Eve just start with it outright here? She does not. That's a different unlock that we can get. We're up to a 4 win streak. That's alright. At any rate, so that's it for Eve. Next time we'll maybe do Blue Baby or Samson or somebody like that who has a few unlocks. But thank you for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and or comment down below the video. It really helps out the channel and the video. Makes me happy too, if that's something that interests you. And subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. I post a single Isaac video every day at noon Mountain Time. I'd love to see you tomorrow for the next one. That's going to be it for this one, though. So thank you, everyone, for watching. This is ArgonMatrix signing out. Thank you, and good night.